Hey everyone, so I was kind of MIA last week. I didn't do a video, but that's because I was in Miami for my birthday, getting a tan, looking cute, but I'm back, okay? And this week, I'm doing a tutorial on how to apply lashes, and I love lashes. So this is going to be super duper easy for beginners, fail proof, hopefully, but here it goes. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using Vegas Nay Eyeliner Gray and Glamour, which I got recently and I'm so in love with it. It's so much drama, right up my alley. So unpackage this thing. So before I get on to the lashes, I just want to go in a little bit about lash glue. So I use Duo lash glue, which is pretty classic. And this is kind of how it is. You squeeze it out of that little top. But Eyeliner, the Vegas Nay lash, it comes with this little guy. And you kind of like wipe it on. That edge is kind of like a little paintbrush and you wipe that on. And it goes on white, but it dries dark. So whichever type of lash glue you like, the one that you wipe on or the one that you kind of squeeze on, it's pretty much up to you. This is more beginner friendly, the one that you wipe on, than the squeeze one. But the squeeze one, it's also beginner friendly. So the first thing I'm gonna do, right here it indicates like right or left, that one's falling. I'll just take it out. But it says right here, right and left lash. So I'm gonna start with the right lash. And I use tweezers. You can use your hands and plop it on. I use a tweezer. There are several types of tweezers. This is the one that I use. It's an angle tweezer. Kind of looks like an L or so. Grab that lash. And the way you grab the lash with the tweezer, you kind of want to grab it kind of in the middle. It gives you more control, and you can also, when you're applying the lash, you can see where you're applying. So when you use a tweezer, don't put it on the lash band. So I'm going to be using Duo, and I'm going to get close up there so you can see. And I'll kind of drag it along. And you do not need a lot at all. Do not get heavy-handed. Don't squeeze it. And if you do end up squeezing a lot, just kind of like use the side of it like I'm doing and just spread it along. Okay. You want to let it dry for like 60 seconds or so, 40 to 60 seconds. Want to let it dry a little bit, wave it around, blow it. But you want to give that glue a chance to dry, because if you put it on when it's too wet, it won't really adhere and it'll kind of slip around, and you don't want that. You want, when you put it on your eye, you want it to stick. So I'm just going to let that dry a little bit more. Alright, here's the fun part, applying the lash. I'm going to get really close so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So one thing you can do with this lash is kind of like curved, so it's already telling you, a lot of lashes aren't like this, but it's already kind of telling you how to apply the lash. So you don't want to do it this, you want to go right on top of the lash. And where you apply it, you want to apply it on, like right on top of your lashes, like along your lash line, like right there. You don't want to do it too high, and you don't want to do it on your natural lashes. No. You want to do it right at the lash line so that it kind of sits on top of your lashes without got an eye booger. So it sits on top of your lashes without touching your lashes. So you just want to take it and I'll do it from the side. I'm trying to find a good spot to. Okay, I'll do it from the front. The hat. And drop it. I'm going to use the mirror for this, but when you drop it, you can kind of like go in and use the tip of your tweezer and just position it, reposition it, get it in there. And what I do, I press it against my lash line to make sure that it's like, it's in there and it's secure. Now the way that you apply it, you should be able to, when you look underneath the lash, you shouldn't see a huge gap between your lashes and the lash strip. It shouldn't be like your lashes, a big piece of skin, and then the false lash. It should be right on top of it, because when you go back in to blend it with the mascara, you want it to look as natural as possible. Even though there's nothing natural about your lashes being this fleeky. Set that, see that? See what a big difference it makes? Okay. Being a bit of a perfectionist, so I'll move on now. So now I'm gonna go in and take my left lash, take it out, grip that in the middle like so, and apply my adhesive. Oh, that was a big little glop that just came out, but that's okay because we're just gonna take the edge of this thing and slide it on down. And something I want to mention that I did not mention before, when you're applying the lash, you never want to apply your lash too close to this inner corner. I've done that before when I first started wearing lashes, and it is so uncomfortable. Every time you blink, it's almost like it's poking you right there. You don't want that. So you want to, and that's what I like about applying with tweezers versus using my hands. When you do it with tweezers, you can kind of, because you don't have your whole hand blocking your view, you can kind of adjust it and see what you're doing. So you want to drop it again. You want to drop it. You see how not too close to the edge right there? And then you want to drop it down right on that lash line. Okay, so I sneezed this lash off earlier, so I'm gonna take that off and reapply it. Okay, now that that is reapplied, now the last step, you want to take your mascara. I'm gonna be using Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. It's one of my favorite mascaras. I've been using this mascara since high school. It was my introduction to mascaras, and I still think it's one of the best mascaras. Maybelline actually, trivia, Maybelline started off as a mascara company before they added any other makeup to their brand. So yeah, they kind of know what they're doing when it comes to this stuff. And take the mascara. Since I just reapplied this right eye, I'm just gonna put it on the left eye first, give this a chance to kind of get in there. And so with the mascara, just kind of gently go up under there, blend that. I already have mascara on my eye, so I'm not gonna go too crazy, but yeah. I'm gonna get up close and show you how it's kind of ideally supposed to look underneath there. Not sure if you can see that. You see how close the lashes are to my original lashes, but it's not on top of it, it's not touching it. And then what I do is just, after I apply the mascara, I just use my fingers and just press them together. Kind of create one lash like that. Okay, I'm gonna back up now because I feel like I'm super close. And that's all she wrote. So applying lashes, it's really not that hard. It's pretty easy. If you can just remember those key things. You always want to let the lash glue dry. You don't want to put it on when it's too wet, but you don't want it to dry too much. You don't want it to dry all the way, because then, like the problem that I had with this eye, because I'm running my mouth and yapping, it dried too much before I was able to apply it, and then I sneezed it off. You should be able to sneeze and your lash doesn't come off in the middle of a conversation. The second thing, you want to do it on the lash line, right on top of the lashes. You don't want to do it too high on your lid, and you don't want to do it on top of your lashes. You want to do it right on top of that, like right at that lash line. And then you blend it in with that mascara, and you're good to go. Also, do not go way in the corner. You see how I have a space right there? I can't really see this side, but you see how this side has a good amount of room? You want to leave room so you're able to blink and do that, and it's not poking you and it's not uncomfortable, because I used to have that problem a lot when I started to wear lashes. I mean, those things would just poke me like crazy, and then I just rip them off halfway through the day. So that is all. I am going to eventually do a video where I teach you how to clean your lashes so that you can get the most wears out of it, because a lot of lashes, you can wear them 20 to 25 times, 15 times, but you want to clean your lashes in between that time. And I'll show you how to clean your lashes and also how to remove old adhesive. So stay tuned for that video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Comment below and let me know what other videos you'd like for me to do, something else you'd like to see. Let me know. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.